Hello.
Hello, Linda. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sir Bill. Hello. Who else? Seville. Okay. Hi,
Hello.
good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm fine, Sarah. Thank you for asking. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice to see you again. Yes,
Yeah,
nice to see you, Seville. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Okay, all right. So, and Sir Bill, hello. Sir Bill, how are you? Sir Bill, I can't hear you. Hello, Sir Bill, can you hear me? I can't hear Sir Bill. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, there. Okay. Hello, Sir Bill. Good good evening. Okay, I'm thinking about the time again. Good evening. Good evening, Sir Bill. How are you today? Oh, Sir Bill, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How are you today?
I am fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm fine as well. Okay, thank you. And I'm checking if you can hear me well. Sophia, hello? Hello, Sophia. Sophia, can you hear me? Sophia? Okay. I think she can't hear me. Benner, good evening. Hello, Benner. Benner. Okay. Hakan, good evening.
Good evening, Linda.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
I am fine. You?
Okay. I'm fine as well. Okay. You can hear me well?
Yes, I can hear very well.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, Benner, hello? Hello, Benner. Okay. I can't. Benner is not talking. I don't know if he could hear me. So anyway, so okay. So good evening again, everybody. So we're going to continue our lesson. So okay. Okay, that's very fresh, just yesterday. So I'm sure you remember what we talked about yesterday. So our homework is activity 19. Okay, just a moment. I'm going to open my book. Where is it? Okay, I'm already. All right, sorry. So, activity 19. Okay, so speaking, talking about your day. All right, so Benar, hello. Okay, so can't speak still. Sophia, hello. Are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, Sophia. How are you?
Good evening. I'm good. And you?
I'm good. Just like you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm just checking if you could hear me. Benar, hello. Are you there? Okay. So I don't know if Benar is there. Okay. So now,
Hello,
okay.
yes, I'm there.
Oh, okay. You can say, yes, I'm here. Okay.
Yes,
So Benar, hello. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. So
How
are
about
you in a
you?
different city now?
Yes, I am in a different city and
Okay. So,
trying to settle in a room, hotel
uh,
room.
oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Everything okay?
Yes, is everything okay?
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. All right. Okay. So thank you, Benner. And all right. So we are going to start with activity 19. Okay. So have you made your answer? Okay, let us try to start. Who has made already answers to this task? Sarah and Seville, have you written?
Yes.
Yes, you have already written. Okay, very good. What about Sophia and Serpil?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so all together, right? And how about Hakan and Benor?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's
Uh,
Hakan.
I didn't do that. I didn't have much time to do, but I
You
can
didn't.
handle right now.
Okay, you didn't have much time to do, but yeah, you can do it right now. Okay, so just a quick, just read the tips, right? So you're going to just write short words or phrases. You don't need to read. You don't need to write long sentences. Okay, so now that you did that. Okay, so let's try to do that again. So I want you to. Okay, who wants to start? I want to start with. Okay, the first
I
pair.
can start.
Okay, Seville and
Okay.
Sarah. Let's start with the first pair. Okay, so Seville.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, I'm reading now.
Okay,
I I always get up early in the morning. I have a shower, then I prepare breakfast. I often cook eggs with cheese. After that, I usually tidy up the kitchen. Next, it's time to drink coffee for relaxing. I sometimes check the clothes to the laundry. I hate ironing, so usually I delay to iron. I make dinner if I'm not exhausted. Sometimes I order meal online. I really like watching movies with my family. Also, I generally stay up late in the night.
okay. So all right. So you mentioned a lot of things. Okay, that you do, and I just heard that you do it with your family, right? That's right. Okay. So, and yeah, mostly in the house, of course. Okay.
Yes,
So, all right. Okay. So, good job. All right.
Because of COVID-19.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So most of us, we're going to yeah basically do the same. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So it's Sarah's turn.
Uh, um, what I what I usually do on my average day, I always get up at 7 a.m. in the morning with the help of my alarm clock. Before take a shower, I always tidy up my bed. Then I take a shower and have breakfast with my husband. After that, I clean dishes and cook for dinner. Recently, we skipped the lunch for our health. In the afternoon, I usually study English lesson or listen BBC for extra. Sometimes I read a book. After I and my husband have dinner, we usually watch TV. If I have online lesson, I always join it. At the end of day, I always go to bed at midnight. That's all.
Okay. Okay. So I just heard about your husband, right? Okay.
Yes, my husband.
Okay. All right. So, okay, just skip. Of course, you have the copy of your what you did. Okay. So because you're going to again, you're reserve that for the next activity. You're going to work in pairs. Okay. Remember that. So all right. So let's go to the next pair.
Uh,
Serpil and Sophia.
yes.
Linda, we give answer only short answer. I write short answer. What you do? I do cleaning and teaching. Who you do it with? I do by myself. Where you did? I do them in my home. Short
Okay.
answer.
I do them at home. Okay.
Okay, at home.
All right. So, okay, that's your answer to this part. Okay. So, what about this part?
Most about I do I get up late. After then I make my bed, and I make breakfast for my children, for my family. I do laundry twice a week.
Okay. What I'm talking about is this. What you enjoy most about your day?
I
Okay.
enjoy teaching language.
Okay.
I am teacher. I enjoy lesson.
You enjoy teaching language. Okay, the language. All right. Okay. So you enjoy what you're doing. Okay. You enjoy your job. Is that right?
Yes, my
Yes.
job.
Okay, that's what you enjoy the most about your day. Okay. So what you did is like yeah, you're short. Yeah, it's okay. Short answers. So because actually the tip here, if you notice, this is just a guide, okay, to help you. Okay, so it's like you're going to outline the things that you want to talk about. Okay, so what you do. Okay, so you write it in short phrases, but of course when you speak, okay, when you are asked to talk about it, you have to talk about it using sentences already. Okay, so you're not just going to say it like, word like do cooking, not like that. Of course you have to make sentences, okay, out of those words that are guiding you. Okay, so those are just guide. Okay, so that's what it is talking about. Okay, you don't have to write really sentences right away. Okay, but just okay, what are the things that you are doing? Okay, so when you are okay, you enumerated, you had a list. Okay, for example, you made a list of what you do every day. Let's say 1 to 5, okay, or 1 to 10. So you don't say it like number 1, it's like this, number 2, but you need to talk about it. For example, do laundry, like what you did the last part, right, Sophia? So that's what it is talking about. Okay, that is what is required of you here. Okay, so but that's okay. I understand. Okay, so thank you, Sophia. So it's Sir Bill's turn.
Yes. I usually get up at about 10 a.m. My son makes tea when I get up. I prepare breakfast. I have breakfast with my son. Then I tidy up my bedroom, living room, and kitchen. And then I sometimes visit my mom with my sister. We drink Turkish coffee and chatting. I sometimes go shopping. I come back home. I watch television series while I cook dinner. If there is online live lesson, I watch it. In the evening, come my son and my husband. We usually eat dinner at 8 p.m. I have online live lesson 3 times a week. Other evening, I watch TV with my husband. After then, I study lesson and I go to bed at about 2 a.m.
Wow. Okay, late, kind of late. Okay. All right. So what was you mentioned something about Turkish drink and what's that?
Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee. Okay.
Yes.
So Turkish tea and coffee. Is that right? Turkish tea or coffee?
Uh, my
Okay.
mother,
Uh-huh.
sister, and me Turkish coffee. She,
Because I just
morning.
I didn't understand that part.
In the morning, I drink Turkish tea, black tea.
Okay. So because I think I heard like and, but I didn't understand the next word. So all right, okay. So very good. Okay. So I just noticed that most of you are saying tidy up, okay, with just one syllable, tied up. So it's like tied up. So tidy up. Okay. So that's
Tidy up.
yeah. So
Okay.
because TIDY and then up, right? So tidy. Tidy has two syllables. Okay. Tidy up. Okay. Tidy up.
Tidy
Okay.
up.
Yes.
Okay.
So for all of you, okay. So from Seville, Sarah, Sophia, I don't know if you mentioned that, Sophia. So but Serpil, okay. So because sometimes I'm trying to figure out tied up. What is tied up? Okay, so it's tidy up. Okay, tidy up.
Yeah.
Tidy up. Okay.
Okay. So the rest, okay, so it's very good. Okay, so let's go to Hakan. Okay. Hakan.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Just a moment, Hakan, because my cat is knocking at the door. Just a moment.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry about that. The cat is disturbing my lesson. Okay. So Hakan.
Okay. I generally wake up at 6:30 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, 6:30
I
only.
arrive
Don't
in the
don't
office.
say o'clock. Hakan, excuse me. O'clock, we only use o'clock for like 6, 7, the whole numbers, okay? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, okay? So but if it's 6:30, just say 6:30.
Okay. Okay. I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I arrive in the office at 8 o'clock. Uh, our lunch time is between 12 and 1 o'clock. I have lunch with my colleagues. I come to home 7 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
I help my wife for cooking when I come to home. We would normally go for a walk near our house, but we cannot do it because of COVID restrictions. I always study English 1 hour in a day, and I try to follow speaking club on internet. That's all.
That's it. Okay. I just noticed, okay, come to home, okay? You always mention come to home. Come home is enough. No need to say to. So come home, okay? So when I come home, okay, when I come home, okay. So and then help for cooking. I help was that my wife for cooking. So I help my wife with cooking, okay? With cooking. All right. So not for, okay. All right. So very good. Okay, that's about your day. Okay. So thank you. And Benner.
Yes.
Okay. Did you come up with something? Okay.
Yes, I wrote something. So
Okay.
I wake up afternoon every time, watching TV for a while and playing video games. In the evenings, we drink coffee with my family after dinner. And sometimes I play guitar at nights at home. And I usually sleep at 5 a.m. That's it. A
That's
little
it.
bit short, but that's my
Okay.
whole day.
Okay. Okay. I just remember you said I wake up afternoon. Okay. I usually can say that I usually wake up in the afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
In the afternoon. Okay. I usually
Okay.
wake up in the afternoon. Okay, so very good. Okay, that's it. So, and oh, maybe Benner, you just didn't mention about something about your job, but you mentioned something about like maybe your usual day when you're not working, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's okay as well. Okay. So thank you guys. Okay, did a good job today for this activity, reading your tasks. Okay. So and now, okay, um, you are going to work in pairs. Okay. So like what I explained yesterday. So you're going to first speaker. Okay. So of course one pair you have, there are two people. Okay, so the first speaker is going to speak for 1 to 2 minutes about your day. Okay, so the first speaker in one pair. So the second okay, student A, let's say student A, student B, let's say Sir Seville is student A and then student B is Sarah. So student A, Seville, will speak for 1 to 2 minutes, okay, about her day. Okay, while she's speaking, so Sarah is going to take note,
Yeah.
okay, of the things here. Okay, so and then we are going to switch the roles. Okay, so okay, let's talk about this first. Okay, what are these things that we are going to take note of? This is our evaluation guide. Okay, so we are going to evaluate the speech of our partner. Okay, so the first one, okay, the first guide is, or our first evaluation guide is, the talk is easy to understand. Okay, so you have to listen to the speech. Okay, and then you're going to think if it's easy to understand. Okay,
Yes.
next, the speaker often pauses and hesitates. Okay, okay, so this is, of course, the first one, this is a positive aspect, right? So, and the second one, the speaker often pauses and hesitates. What do you think? Is it a positive or a negative thing?
Uh, I think positive.
Hesitates?
Hesitates, yes.
Negatif, negatif.
Hesitates, negatif, tereddüt etme. No.
Hı hı.
Okay. Seville?
No.
Okay, negative.
Negatif.
Negative. Okay, because of the word hesitates. Okay, it
Don't
means,
hesitate to ask me anything, for example.
what's that, Seville?
Don't hesitate to ask me any question.
Okay, you're giving an example how to use the word hesitate. Okay, yes. So, do you? Okay, my question is for everybody. Do you understand the word hesitate? So, and
Yes,
anyone,
understand.
okay, anyone can speak. Okay, what about the rest? Hakan, Benar.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, all right, Sir Pil.
Yes.
Okay, so
Sure.
Sarah.
Yes.
Okay, so hesitate. Okay, it's a kind of negative because you are not sure about your answer. Okay, when you hesitate, so that means you're not confident about what you're talking about. Okay, when you hesitate. Okay, so you often pauses. Okay, so that's you often pause, and that's not good. Okay, so next, the speaker stays on the topic of the question. Is it a positive or negative aspect? Seville?
Positive,
Positive.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Positive.
Positive. Okay, very good. So the talk is too long.
Negative.
What?
negative,
Negative. Okay, if it's too long, you're just talking about your day. Okay. Okay. Next, the talk is too short.
Negative.
negative,
Negative.
Negative.
Okay. So just remember, guys, okay, you are about to speak for 1 to 2 minutes about your
Yeah.
day. What if you talked about, like, you just made like 3 sentences, but in the exam, you are required to speak for, 1 to 2 minutes, okay? And then after 30 seconds, you're done. Okay, what do you expect? Okay, so you have to also measure, you need to budget your time. Okay, so you have to, okay, it's like this, for example, when you're still not in the class. Okay, or before the lesson or before your exam. So you have to practice. You have to practice. Okay, oh, I'm going to speak about my day for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so you have written down what you're going to talk about, and then you practice and you time yourself. Okay, so you time yourself. Okay, that's important. So should not be not too short, not too long. Okay, all right. So
Okay.
and then the talk is interesting. Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive.
Positive. Okay. So you should be talking about interesting things. Okay. And you make your speech interesting. Okay. So because if you're going to be boring, okay, so well, the evaluator would be giving you a low grade. Okay. That's what you're going to expect. Okay. So now you know how to evaluate your partner. Okay. So now, okay, so who wants to start?
I can.
Okay, so okay for pair one? So who is student A?
Yes, I'm.
Student A. Okay, let's distinguish first. Pair two, Sophia and Sir Pil. Who is student A?
Yes.
I can be a.
Okay, so Sophia is student A, and for Hakan and Benner, who is student A? Who will go first? Hakan?
Doesn't
Who?
matter.
So Hakan or Benner? Student A.
Okay.
Hakan.
Hey, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So that I know. So first will be Seville, next is Sophia, and then next is Hakan. And then for this next part, activity 21, we are going to switch roles. So for activity 21, first is Sarah, and then next is Serpil, and the last is Benner. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with Seville. Let's time Seville. Okay.
Hello, Zehra. I mentioned you my daily routine. I get up. I always get up early, and I take a shower before I prepare breakfast. Uh, for breakfast, I usually cook some eggs with cheese, with spicy, and then after the breakfast, uh, I wash all dishes, and I tidy up the kitchen. Uh, if if I need to drink some coffee for relaxing, I make a coffee, a cup of coffee uh, myself, and I check. I always check my emails. Uh, so I go online, and some social media. I'm interested in some social media, YouTube, Instagram, etc. And I always make dinner. Um, but sometimes when I'm exhausted, uh, I order online meal, and I hate ironing, so I always delay to iron, um, and I like watch. I really like watching movies with my husband in the night. And I usually stay up late in the night. That's all. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So that's an almost 3 minutes.
3
So
minutes.
almost.
Okay.
Too long. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
Sarah, I hope you were able to make notes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The talk is easy to understand. Okay. And the speaker often pauses and hesitates. No.
No. Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
No. Okay. The
Okay.
speaker stays on the topic of the question. Yes. Okay. The talk is too long. So.
Okay.
So. The talk is too short. No.
No. Okay. Yes.
Yes. The talk is interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Finally, Sevil's life. Yeah.
Okay.
Finally is Sevil's life. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let's give Seville a big hand. Yay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good
Thank
job.
you.
Good
Yeah,
job,
good job,
Seville.
good job,
Okay.
good job.
Yes, okay.
job.
So stand by, student B, okay, or Sarah, okay.
Yeah.
So we will now go to Sophia, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Sarah.
Okay,
I-
so all right, so stand by, Sarah. Later you will be the first one to start on the next activity 21. We are going to swap roles, okay?
Okay.
So for this activity 20, only student A's, okay? So Seville, Sophia, and Hakan, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So Sophia now.
I always get up late, but I always get up for prayer at 6 o'clock. But after then, I go to bed again. I get up at noon. After get up, I tied up my flat. I wash up. I am a teacher, so I have lesson for hours a day. After my lesson, ending my lesson, I make a meal for supper. I have on social media, I use more Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I like reading. I reading a story in English. After supper, I walking with my friend. After all sleeping at my home, I stay up late because of my lesson. I try my lesson at night. My daily routine very simple, but for me is interesting. My daily routine is consists of reading, teaching, and I am taking care of my children. That's all.
That's all. Okay. So that's 2 minutes.
I cannot write before. I speak by heart.
Oh, by heart. Okay, that's good. Okay, so 2 minutes exactly. Okay, just a moment. I forgot something. For Seville. Okay, I took notes. Okay, so Seville, you said I order online meals, right? Meal, right? Seville.
My
Okay.
meal.
I order online meals. Okay, I order meals online. You change the position. I
Okay.
order meals online. Okay.
Okay.
So.
I know.
Yes.
I read. I have read correct, but when I speak,
Okay, slip of the tongue. Okay, so I
Okay.
order meals online. Okay, so that's the only thing, Seville, I forgot. Okay, thank you. And for Sophia, okay, I heard you said I get up for pray. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay, I get up for
To-
pray. To pray, not
To
for.
pray.
Okay, to pray. Okay, so and then I tidy up again. Tidy, 2 syllables. Tidy up, not tied up. Okay, so tied up is different. It's a different word. Okay, tidy up. Okay, tidy up.
Okay.
So and then you said make. Did you say make a meal for supper?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that? Is that meal? I couldn't understand the word. Make a meal.
Make meal. Yes,
Meal.
I said
Meal.
meal. Meal.
Yeah, meal, because sounded like mall. Okay.
Yeah,
So
meal.
okay, so it should be meal. Okay, meal. Okay, make a meal for supper. Okay. And then you said I walking with my friend. Okay. I walk. Okay, not ing. Okay, not gerund form. I
But
walk.
can I say go walking?
Yes,
Can I
yes.
say go
I go.
walking?
I go walking.
In actually, I want to speak go walking, but I am
You forgot.
excited.
You forgot the go. Okay.
Yes.
So I go walking with my friend. And then you mentioned something after all sleeping at my home. When you can say
Everybody.
okay, when you can say when everybody is asleep, okay? Or when everyone is asleep, okay? So then you can continue the sentence. Okay. All right, so that's it. Okay, so now it's Sir Pill's turn to evaluate. Sir Pill, are you there? Sir Pill. Hello?
Internet.
Oh, okay. The internet trouble. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
One number.
Number one.
Number one. The talk is easy to understand. Okay.
Yes. Okay. You will say yes or no. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
The speaker often pauses and hesitates. No.
Hesitates. Okay. Hesitates.
Hesitates. No.
Okay.
The speaker stays on the topic of the questions. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
The talk is too long. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. The talk is too short. Number 4. No. Number too long. No.
No. Okay.
No. Number 5. Too short. No.
No. Okay.
Yes. The talk is interesting. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir Pill. You
All
are very
right.
kind.
Okay, let's give a hand for Sophia. Okay, thank you, Sir Bill, for that.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay, good job, Sophia. Okay, so let's move to the next student A, Hakan. So Benner, listen very well and take note.
I am going to read my previous notes. Is it enough for this or?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I generally wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I arrive in the office at 8 o'clock. Our lunch time is between 12 and 1 o'clock. I have lunch with my colleagues. I help my wife with cooking. We would normally go for a walk, but we cannot do like these things because of COVID restrictions. I always study English 1 hour in a day. I try to follow my speaking club group on internet.
Okay, that's it. That's finished, Hakan.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, that's less than 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So, okay, let's hear from Benner. Your evaluation.
The evaluation is talk is easy to understand. I could understand everything. Speaker didn't pause and hesitate,
Okay.
and he stays in the topic.
Okay.
Talk is too short and not interesting because it's usual day, like everyone.
So it's not interesting.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
And mine will be not interesting as well.
oh yeah. That's not something personal. Okay.
Yes.
Don't take it personally. Okay.
Much
So,
obliged to you.
okay. So just a moment. I have a comment with Hakan's speech. Okay. So the transitioning. Okay. So you mentioned, of course, your day started with you're getting up and going to work, having lunch with colleagues, and right away you are saying that you're helping your wife with cooking. So it's like there's no transition. Okay. So what are the activities that happened, okay, before you are already home? Okay. So you could you could put you could make use of some transition phrases. So like, okay, um after work, then you can say that, right? So our sequencing, remember our sequencing words. After that, okay, or you can say then, or you can say next. Okay, so yeah, so that is really needed, okay, in that portion of your speech. But it's like you jumped right away. Okay, so from having lunch with colleagues, that's just between 12 and 1. So immediately you are home and making dinner. Okay, so there should be a transition. So there should be some phrases, okay, that you can use some phrases like after work. Okay, so I go home at time. Okay, so you can say I go home at 7 o'clock, and then I help my wife with cooking. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I will use these things, yeah.
Yes, yes. So you try to incorporate that in your speech, right? So that it would be um it's like how do you say this, whole. Okay, so cohesive. Okay, so it's there is a thought, the thought is complete and whole. Okay, so the thought is like there is like this the proper sequencing of events. Okay, so if you notice, okay, try to listen to the speech of others like Seville, okay, Sarah, Sophia, and Serpil. Okay, so they are doing it like from the morning, then lunchtime, afternoon, and then evening. Okay, so try to think about your activities from the morning, and then what are you doing. If you don't have much activities, just use sequencing words. Okay, just use, it's important. Okay, so to make your speech interesting. Okay, try to make your speech interesting. Okay, so like but well, for what the comment of Benner, it's not interesting because it's the usual day. Yes, yes, I agree with that. So definitely, all of us, we have like the common things that we do every day, but it's up to you how to make your speech interesting. Okay, so yeah, for especially when you're going to take an exam already. So that's, we are practicing here how you are how you deliver your speech as well. Okay, not only about what you say, but how you say it. That's the most important thing. Okay, so take note of that. Not only what it's not about what you say only, but it's also about how you say it. It's important that you speak clearly. Okay, you have to speak in a clear manner. It should be understandable. Okay, so try to pronounce words as clear as possible. Okay, so and okay, yeah, overall, okay, so i I can see that your pacing is good from Seville from the first okay, so Seville, the first time you read um your what do you call this, your work, okay, when you read your work, so it was a little bit fast, but your second reading is, you have a good pacing of that, so it's more understandable. Okay, more understandable, so that's good. So for Sophia as well, your second reading is more understandable. And for Hakan, you had the same, okay, same pacing, which is good already. Okay, so your the way you speak, okay, so it's not so fast, it's not so slow, so it should be like that. Okay, for all of you. Okay, Seville, Sophia, and Sophia has a tendency to speak too fast. Okay, so you have a tendency to speak too fast.
Yes.
Okay, so try to work it out. Okay, so try to slow down a bit. So Sebil's pacing is very good. Okay, although of course her speech is kind of long. Okay, so try to budget your time, Seville. Okay, just try to include important things. Okay, but your speech is really interesting. Okay. All right. So what else? Oh, okay. From student B group. Okay. Do you have any comment with other speakers? Okay. Let's start with Sebil. Okay. Everybody could make a comment. Do you have any comments for Sebil's speech?
Okay. Sorry, may I ask you, is it different than and after, than between after?
There's no difference actually. So these are just words that we use because we don't really say always then. Okay,
Yeah.
so we try to vary. So sometimes you use then, you can use after that, and then you can use next. Okay, but they mean the same. Okay, they're just sequencing words. Okay, so
Okay.
there's no rule. Okay, that you have to use after that first, or you have to use then first. Okay, so it's up to you when to use it. The only thing is, okay, for me, try to vary what you are using the words. This is in general. Okay, so
Okay.
don't overuse a word. Okay, so don't use the word repeatedly. Okay, especially in one sentence, or in the next sentence right away. Okay, so
Okay.
be mindful of that. Well, that's not technically wrong. Okay, that's not technically wrong, but it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring to listen to, to same words repeatedly. Okay,
I
so
see. I see.
okay, all right. So who has comments for Seville's speech? Do you have any comment, Sophia, Serpil, Hakan,
So,
and Benor?
Sevil's speech is very
Yes.
understandable. Very good.
Understandable. Okay,
Yes.
understandable.
We all have hesitate. We all speak when we speak. We are excited because of we make a mistake. But Sevil's
Okay.
speech very good for me.
Yeah, yes, that's right.
Sahra's speech yok. Sürü kim var? Neyse.
Others, which, sorry, Sophia, what's that?
Yeah, I mix. It's sorry.
Okay. So for Hakan, you don't have a comment, Sophia, for Hakan's speech?
Her speech was good for me.
Okay.
It was understandable. And
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And Bernard, do you have a comment to Seville's speech?
No.
No. Okay. So, all right. So, if there's none, what about Sophia's speech? Okay. So, Seville, do you have a comment?
Yes, it is understandable, but a little bit fast. Yes,
Okay.
and not too long, not too short. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Sir Bill. No additional comment. Okay, but you already evaluated her. And Sarah, do you have a comment?
Yes, I agree with Sevil. Sulfiye is understandable and because a little faster.
Just a little faster. Okay.
Yes,
Try to slow down. Okay. All right. Thank you. And Hakan, do you have a comment for Sophia's speech?
It is good and not fast for me.
Not fast for you. Okay. So understandable and good. Okay. Thank you, Benner.
Oh, I don't have a comment.
You don't have a comment. Okay. So guys, so for Hakan's speech, Seville, do you have a comment?
Yes, I'm not sure. He has some visitors, and I think he hesitates little.
A little. Okay. Uh-huh. You
Yeah.
felt that? Okay, you felt that. So maybe Hakan is not that confident in what he is saying. Is that right? He hesitated a bit.
Maybe he is not ready exactly.
Okay, not that prepared. Okay, so you can sense that. Okay, all right. Thank you. And Sarah, do you have any comment about Hakan's speech?
Yes, he talks is easy to understand for me,
Okay.
and to talk his talk is a little short.
Yes.
Yes, his speaker stays on the topic of the question for me.
Okay.
It is good.
So a little short. Yes, that's right.
Yes, a
So
little short.
yeah. So Hakan, you should include some more, okay, information, okay, so that you could complete at least maybe if you are asked to speak 1 to 2 minutes. So the best is you can speak for 1.5 minutes, right? So at the middle. So try to aim for that, okay, next time, okay. All right. So who else has a Sophia, do you have a comment for Hakan's speech?
For me, Hakan's speech a bit little, but very understandable.
Understandable. Okay, good. Thank you. Sir Bill.
Yes.
Mhm.
I cannot hear Hakan's speech because internet very bad.
Okay. It's all right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. So, yes. Okay. We have finished activity 20. Okay. We did that. So, we're going to switch roles now. Okay. So, student B's are Sarah,
Yes.
Sir Bill, and Benar. Okay. Let's start with Sarah. Okay. Listen,
Yes.
Seville.
Yeah. Hello, Sevil. What I usually do on my average day, I always get up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I usually, before take a shower, I always tidy up my bed. After I take shower and have breakfast with my husband. Then I wash dishes and cook for dinner. In the afternoon, I usually listen. Studying English lesson and listen BBC for extra. Sometimes I read a book. We have dinner. After we have dinner, I always watch TV. If I have an online lesson, I always join it. At the end of, I go to bed. I usually go to bed at night. That's all. It was very
Okay.
short.
Very, very short. Oh, sorry, I forgot to time it. Okay. because I got busy with writing. Okay. So but I think you did not go over. Okay, so I think that's just right. Okay, so about 2 minutes. Okay, so just my comments first. Okay, before Seville would evaluate you. Okay, so get up. You said get up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned already a.m. 7 a.m. Okay, so it's the same with in morning. Okay, so it's like
Yeah.
repeating. Okay, so that's redundant. Okay, so just say at 7 a.m. or you can say at 7 in the morning. Okay,
Okay.
at 7
Okay.
in the morning. So you said before take a shower, and then you mentioned about tidying up, right? So and then you mentioned again after I take shower. So it's like you mentioned taking shower twice. Okay, so you just take out one. Okay, like for example, I tidy up my bed and then I take a shower. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah, so no need to say before take a shower. And by the way, before taking a shower, okay, or you may say before I take a shower. Okay, so
Okay.
okay, there are two
Okay.
ways to say that. And then you mentioned cook for dinner, and then after that you mentioned in the afternoon. So okay, dinner, you mentioned dinner right away. Okay, before afternoon activity. Okay, so try to switch. Okay, so in the afternoon I usually listen, study English lessons. Okay, I usually listen.
Sorry, I
Okay.
make mistake. I usually study English lesson
Okay, study.
or listen study.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
make
yeah,
mistake. Yeah.
you move that word listen. Okay, and
Yeah.
then at, at the okay after you said then we have dinner, or yeah, then we have dinner, after we have dinner. So you mentioned again we have dinner twice. Okay, try to avoid that. Okay, repetitive. So just mention once, it's okay. So after dinner, okay, so we watch TV. Okay, just like that. Okay, so, and you mentioned at the end of, but you did not say
At the
anything.
end of day,
At the end of the
the end of
day.
day.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. At the end of the day.
Day. Yeah.
Okay, so I usually go to bed. Okay, that's it. Okay now. Okay. All right, so that's the only thing. Okay, so it's your turn, Seville, to evaluate.
There are talks understandable. Number two,
Mhm.
uh, no, she doesn't hesitate
Okay.
or pauses.
Mhm.
Number three, no. Um, and number four, No.
What is number 3? No.
Um,
She did not stay on the topic.
On the topic of the question.
Why? Why did you say that?
Mm,
What part of her speech made you say that?
She doesn't need to stay.
What's that? She did not stay on the topic. Did she mention something quite different? So not about her day?
No. She stays on the topic. Sorry, maybe I don't understand very well this number 3.
Number 3. So it's yes. Okay, so it's yes. The speaker stays on the topic of the question. So yes, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Number 4. No, not too long.
No. Okay.
Not too short.
Okay.
Number 5. Number 6. Yes, the talk is interesting. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
very
you.
much.
Let's
Thank
give
you.
Sarah a big hand. Okay. All right. Good job, Sarah. Okay.
You give me encourage.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very good. Okay, so now let's go to the next student B. Sir
I
Pil.
am. Yes.
Okay. Sophia, take note. Okay, go ahead.
I usually get up late at about 10 a.m. My son makes tea when I get up. I prefer breakfast. We have breakfast and then I tidy up kitchen, my bedroom, living room, and I visit my mother. I help my mother. We go shopping. I help with household chores, and then we usually drink coffee together. Then I come back home. I watch television series while I cook dinner. We usually eat dinner at 8 p.m. I have online lesson 3 times a week. I join it, and other evening I watch TV. My husband. I have free time. I study lesson, and I go to bed at about 2 a.m. That's all.
Okay, exactly 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. So, okay. Before Sophia makes her comment. Okay. I've heard my son make tea. Did you say that the first makes tea?
Makes okay. Makes tea.
Makes tea. Okay, and I visit my mother. So visit. Try to make it more clear. Okay, visit. Okay, I visit my mother. Okay, and then try to the word help. Okay, I help my mother. I help
My mother. Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Okay, that's it. And the last part, you said other evening. Okay, about because you usually watch TV, right? So other evening. So you put S, you make it plural. Other evenings. Okay.
Other evening.
Other
Okay,
evenings. Okay, because you're talking about other evenings, not just one evening. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So it's Sophia's turn.
Okay. Number 1 is okay.
It's yes. It's
Yes.
yes. Okay.
Number 2.
What is number 2?
No.
No. Okay. Number 3.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
No. Number 4.
Number 4.
No.
No. Number 5.
Number 5. No.
No. Okay.
Number 6. Yes.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Sophia. Okay. Let's give
Thank you,
Sir Phil.
Sophia.
Let's give Sir Phil a big hand. Yay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. So who's next? The last speaker. Banner.
Me, I think, yes.
Okay. Get ready, Hakan, for take note.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Banner.
I usually wake up and in the afternoon, like 2 p.m. Then sometimes I do sports like push-ups and some crunches to wake up. After that, I'm eating something. I have breakfast. After then, sometimes I play video games or play guitar and study mostly. In the evenings, we have dinner with my family and then we drink coffee with my family also. After that, I'm studying English and software always. And then I sleep at maybe 5 a.m. in the morning. That's my whole day.
Okay. All right. So a little over a minute. Okay. So a little over a minute. Okay. So before Hakan gives his evaluation, I just want to ask. Okay. I heard after then. Did you say that after then? Sometimes I play video games. Is it after then or after that?
After that.
Oh, okay. So be clear with that. Okay. After that, sometimes I play video games, and then you said we have dinner with my family. So
and that's the wrong sentence.
After dinner we drink coffee with the family. You said that. Okay. So instead of saying we have dinner, I have dinner with my family. Okay. So you talk about yourself. I have dinner. So because if you're going to say we have dinner, so it's your family is already included. Oh, you talked about your family already. So don't say we have dinner with my family. Okay. So I have dinner with my family, and then I drink coffee with my family as well. So try to change that a bit. So because you said that already with my family, then you will repeat the next sentence with my family. So it's kind of boring. So I have dinner with my family, then we drink coffee. Right?
Okay.
We drink coffee. And then after that, so yes, you can continue with the rest. Okay. So that's it. Try to avoid that repetition. Okay. So of your words and phrases. Okay. So try if you have to repeat, then make it a different word. Okay. Change the word. Okay. So try to use subject pronouns. Okay. So pronouns. Okay. To just to change the word. Okay. So not make it boring. Okay. So it's Hakan's turn.
Yes, his speech is easy to understand.
Okay.
Number 2, his talk doesn't hesitate. Me.
He didn't hesitate. Okay, you can say that. He didn't
Yes.
hesitate in his talk. Okay.
He stays on the topic of the question.
Okay.
His talk is not too long. No. His speech is not too short.
His speech. Okay, his speech
His speech is
is
not too
short.
so
Okay.
short. The talk is interesting. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's give Banner a hand for that. Yay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Hakan. All right. So now, okay. So everyone, please give your comment to the speakers of the student B speakers. Okay. Let's start with Sarah first. Okay. So, Seville, do you have anything to add? For
No.
Sarah's speech, nothing. Okay. So, Sophia, what can you say about Seville's speech?
Serpil speech.
Sarah first, right? Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah.
Sarah is the first one. Sarah, and then Serpil, and then Benar. Okay, so let's start with.
Okay.
You're now giving comments. Okay, we are now ending this. Okay, so Sarah's speech first. Let's talk about her speech. So no comment, no more comment for Seville, and then Sophia. Do you have a comment for
No.
Sarah?
Yes.
Sarah's speech.
Her Serpil. About
Sophia.
Serpil. Sophia.
Sophia. I'm talking to Sophia. So
Sophia.
please comment on Sarah's speech.
Sarah's speech is very fluent, very distinct. She doesn't hesitate. Sometimes he pauses, but he express your sentence very distinctly.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Serpil, any comment for Sarah's speech?
I cannot hear Sarah's speech.
You did not hear
Yeah.
Sarah's speech. Oh, too bad. Okay, so thank you anyway. So next, Hakan, any comment for Sarah's speech?
Zehra's speech was understandable, and yes, the talk is not too long or too short. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, Hakan. Benner, do you have a comment for Sarah's speech?
No.
No comment. Okay. So let's go to the next speaker, Serpil. Seville. Your comment to Serpil's speech.
I think she was a little excited.
Excited, okay.
But her speech was understandable.
Okay.
And he didn't hesitate. She didn't hesitate.
Okay.
The not too long or short speech. The speech is very normal.
It's not too long, okay, not too short, okay. Okay, thank you, Seville and Sophia. Sophia, are you going to add some more comments about Serpil's?
I believe it just before Serpil's speech. Serpil's speech very distinct. She can express your sentence, but she's a little excited, so he can hesitate when she speak, like us, like me.
Okay, all right, okay. Thank you, Sophia. And Sarah, any comment for Serpil's speech?
Her talk is easy to understand.
Easy to understand, okay.
talk is easy understand. She never pauses and hesitates. Her talk isn't too long. Her talk isn't too short. Her talk is interesting, like us talk.
Like our.
Sorry,
talk.
like our talk. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Sarah, easy to understand. Don't forget the preposition. Okay. Her talk is easy to understand. Okay.
To understand. Sorry. To
Okay.
understand.
So,
Yeah.
easy to understand. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
And Hakan, any comment for Serpil's speech?
The talk is easy to understand, but some of her sentence very too short.
Some sentences are too short. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Hakan. And Benar, any comment for Serpil's speech?
No.
Okay. So Benar is doesn't like commenting. Okay. Okay.
No,
So
I like commenting.
you like commenting, but
I'm the last one to evaluate, and everyone before me just said everything.
everything. Okay. So
Yes.
maybe you
There
can
is nothing.
You can express that as well. So because you see, we are practicing speaking here, right? So that's why it's our chance to speak. Okay. And if we are given the chance to speak, we must take it. Okay. So all right. So even if you don't have anything to say, you can express, oh, I have nothing to say, because they already mentioned everything. You can say
Okay.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Or you may say this the same with the observation of, mention the person's name. You can say that. Okay. The same with the
Okay.
observation. All right. So very good. Okay. So wow. Okay. That was great. Okay. So you did everything. I hope you have taken note of everything that we talked about here. Okay, I hope. So that next time we have another activity like this, you try to think about those and try to improve, okay, on that. Okay. So, and also try to measure, okay, your speech. That is very important. Okay. And also, if it's okay, if you find your speech too long, try to remove some not so important details. Okay. So just try to include the important ones. If your speech, you find it too short, try to think again about, you might miss some activities that you normally do. Try to inject some more details, some more information. Think about other things. Okay. So try to observe your day. Okay. Try to observe your day. What are the things that you usually do? Okay. So maybe it has become like a habit for you that you do not notice it. You don't notice it anymore. Okay. So try to observe your day so that you could make you can follow the requirements of the speech. Okay. So it's very important. Okay. And try to practice at home. Okay. Before your final exam. Okay. So that's very important. Okay. So now let's move to we are going to, actually we have already finished the activities for unit 1. And we are now going to go to unit 2. Okay. So in unit 2, so our title is house and home, but we are not going to do everything here, but only selected activities like this. Okay. So we're going to do activity 6 and what's that? Sorry. 24 and 25. Okay, so let's take a look at 24. Where is 24? Okay, so 24 is this, choosing accommodation. Okay, 25 is this. Which accommodation in exercise 24 would you prefer? So about you. Use the questions below to help you decide. So we'll start with activity 6. Just a moment. All right, so here. So for activity 6, okay, discuss the differences between the items or places. You can use a dictionary to help you. Okay, so Seville, kindly read numbers 1 to 5. A house.
A house, an apartment, flat,
An apartment.
an
An
apartment,
apartment or flat.
or flat. I'm living in a flat. Flat, big building, and including a lot of flats, but
Flats.
house
Okay.
only small building, and one family is living there.
One building with one family.
Yes.
Okay. That's where you live.
But apartment, a lot of
Okay. All right. So you are already discussing. I'm just asking you to read. I'm just asking you to read numbers 1 to 5.
sorry.
Okay. Okay. Kindly read. Okay. These are the things that we are going to talk about. So kindly read numbers 1 to 5.
Okay. Number 1, a house and an apartment or flat. Number 2, curtains and blinds. Number 3, a fridge and a freezer. Number 4, a study and a living room. Number 5, a bath and a sink.
Okay, all right. So, but because we have limited time, so we are going to just make this quick. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you each one of you to choose. Okay, to discuss one number only. Okay, all right. So I'm giving Seville the chance to choose now. Which one do you want to talk about? The 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I study and deliver curtains and blinds. 2, I talk about.
Okay,
Two
so
numbers.
Sophia is number 2. Okay.
I have curtains.
Just a moment. Okay, let's ask Seville. What do you want to talk about? What number?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Seville. Okay. The rest. What I want to do is this. Different. So, like for example, so let's say Sophia will talk about number 2. Seville, let's say you will talk about number 1. Sarah will talk about number 3. Okay.
Number
Different.
4.
You have okay.
Yes.
Sarah will talk about number 4. Okay. So Hakan will talk about what? Number 3. Number 3. And Benar will talk about number 5. Okay. Or Serpil.
Okay.
And Serpil. Okay. Serpil, what do you want to talk about? Serpil, can you hear? There's trouble with internet. Okay. So, okay. What do you want to talk about? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
4.
4. Okay. So 4. So just like Sarah. Okay. All right. So who okay. Seville. Let's start with Seville.
Okay.
Very short only. Okay.
Okay. A house. I think a small building with one family, but an apartment
Or flat. Okay.
or flat is including in in bigger building.
Okay, so it's a big building or bigger building with
Big
lots of families living there. So, right now, lots of flats. Okay, lots of units or lots of apartments. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
a house is unique, or
Mhm.
an apartment is plural.
An apartment is
Not plural. A lot of apartments or flats together in the same building.
yes. You can imagine like a condominium. Okay, a condominium building. It has lots of floors, and it has lots of doors or units. Okay, so or flats. But a house is a single structure or a single building, like what you said. So and just for a family. Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. So next is who's next? Who's next? Say your name. Okay. Okay.
I.
Okay. Go ahead, Sarah.
Yes. There are 2 rooms and the living room in my home.
What is
In
your topic? Number
is
4, right?
for study and living room.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
There are two room and the living
2
room.
rooms. Okay.
2 rooms. Sorry. There are 4 rooms and the living room in my home.
Okay.
One of them is study room.
Uh-huh.
Study room. My husband usually study in study room, and my living room. There are sofa and desk and TV in living room.
Mhm.
We usually spend time in living room.
In the living
That's
room.
all, in the
Okay. All
living
right.
room.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So next, thank you.
I
Next,
I am.
Sophia. Okay, Sophia.
okay. Number 2, I talk about.
Okay.
In my house, I have curtains and blinds. In the kitchen, I use blinds, but in the bedroom and my living room, I use curtains. I always pay attention curtains color that suits my furniture and suits my sofa. I like changing. I change my curtains. Often change my curtains.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. All right. So, but what's the basic difference of curtain and blinds?
Curtains. Curtains. 7 picture. Koyayım. Curtains. About 7 exercise 7. Picture 1. Curtains. Picture 2 blinds.
Yeah.
Okay, so picture 1 and picture 2. Okay, so and also you can talk about the materials as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so they have different kinds of materials. Okay, so for the
Okay.
curtains and for the blinds. Okay, all right, very good, Sophia. And who's next, Sir Peel? Sir Peel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Number 4.
Okay.
I haven't a study room. I have a living room, my house. Sofa, table, chair. There are sofa, table, chair, and television in the living room. I watch TV. I watch TV. My husband's living room, and I welcome my guests in living room.
Okay.
And I study lesson living room.
Okay.
That's all.
That's okay. So you just mentioned that you don't have a study room, but the question here is to discuss the differences between a study room and a living room. So you mentioned everything about living room, but you did not mention about a study room. Even though you don't have a study room, you have to imagine, okay, and try to explain, okay, what is a study room and what is a living room. So what's the difference, okay, between a study room and a living room? Okay, so that's how you are going to do this activity. So what is a study room? For example, what do you know about a study room, Serpil? For
Yes,
example,
I,
what do you know about what's your imagination of a study room, even though you don't have
huh, study room, desk, chair,
okay, has
books,
desk, okay,
shelves,
books, okay.
yeah,
Okay, you may say
there
that.
are,
You may say that. So, or you may also say a study room is a specific place in the house, okay, where you can study or do some works. Okay, so
works, yeah.
but living room is a place in the house where you can relax, watch TV, entertain
Hmm.
guests. Okay, so you can talk about functions. Okay, so different purposes of each room. Okay, all right, so
Okay.
okay, thank you, Sir Pil, and let's go to Hakan. What is what's your you're going to talk about number 3?
Yes, number 3.
Okay.
A fridge is different according to a freezer. Yeah.
A
Uh,
fridge is different from a freezer. Okay.
yeah.
How?
We use fridges in the kitchen to keep fresh vegetables and fruit and food. But a freezer helps to freeze, for example, meat
Okay.
or maybe ice cream or
Mm-hmm.
some uh, seasonally food maybe. The both uh, these these two things have different functions. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
That's all. Okay. Yes, very good. So I just noticed you said we use a fridge to keep fresh vegetables, okay, and fruits. So you mentioned first you would say to keep vegetables and fruits fresh. Okay. You put the word fresh at the end, okay? To
Okay.
keep the blah blah blah fresh, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, very good, Hakan. Okay, and the last is Benner. You're going to talk
Yes, the
about
fifth.
number 5.
Okay, basically a bath for taking shower and the sink for washing dishes.
Mhm.
So do I
That's all?
need to? Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. So you can yeah, if you can still add some more information, that would be better. So yes, a bath it's used for taking a shower or taking a bath, okay? So and a sink is for what's that in the kitchen? So used for washing dishes,
Mhm.
okay? And can also you can also use it for brushing, okay, your teeth, okay. So it's the sometimes it's called lavatory, okay. Sometimes in a bathroom you can see a bathtub, okay, and a lavatory or a sink, okay. So you can also talk about the materials used, okay. So for example, is it ceramic or stainless steel? Okay, so those things. Okay, you can make or talk about materials. You can talk about materials, purposes, functions. Okay, like that. Okay, so yes, but overall, good job for everyone. Okay, so and our lesson has come to an end again. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for your
Thank you.
participation. Okay, so job well done for today. Okay, okay, how was it? Okay, how was your experience today? You did a lot of talking.
Yes.
What can you say about it, Seville?
We talk. We spoke a lot, and I'm glad for this. And thank you. Not only talking. Your explanation explanations are very very good, very
Knowledge. Knowledge.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
I liked very much.
Okay, so thank you so much, because I believe, yeah, it's good to hear that you have benefited from our lesson. Okay, everybody.
Yes.
So, okay, so with no further anything, so if you don't have any questions, okay, we are going to end our lesson. Okay,
No, I have no
Okay.
question.
no more questions. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Seville. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sophia.
Thank you.
Thank
Serpil,
you.
thank you.
Teacher
Hakan,
Linda.
thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you,
Thank
Benner.
you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Very good
Bye.
night. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Take care.
You too.
Take care too.
İyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar,
İyi akşamlar.
arkadaşlar. Ödevimiz var mı?
İkinci konunun bundan sonra 20'li bir şey vardı.
Accommodation.
20'li bir şeylerde vardı. 21 miydi?
Ne 20'li?
Bakarız, yazar.
20'de değil ya.
Haftaya gene
Şeyde-
Linda'yla mıyız yoksa
Yok. Hocamızdayız. Campus accommodation var.
Yeni
Onu
konu.
işleyeceğiz. Yeni konuya geçeceğiz zannediyorum.
Yeni
Linda ile ilgili bitti. Yalnız bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Eğer böyle zorlanırsak belki konuşabileceğiz. Belki.
Konuşacağız.
Ha, pardon, bir de şurada şey var.
Bir daha sorunca böyle o an aklına ya Türkçe'de de gelmiyor ki. Türkçesi
Gelmiyor.
olsa söyleyeceksin belki.
Hayır, gelmiyor. Bir konu daha var Linda ile işleyeceğimiz. Bu
Hangisi?
17 var. 17. Bu konunun 17. Reading and Grammar diye. Oraya Linda diye yazmışım ben. Hocamız yazdırmış.
17.
Now think about what you do each morning. In pairs, ask and answer the question. Gördünüz mü? On a weekday morning.
Evet.
What time does your alarm go off? Yani bunlar da şimdi gördüğümüzün bir çeşidi soruyor.
17 mi
Bilmiyorum.
dedin bu
17.
senin devamında mı?
Tabii Campus Accommodation önceki sayfasında Serpil Hanım.
Sayfa 26.
Ha 26 evet.
Bir de söyledi. Sonunda sayfa 30'da hangisini söyledi?
Hayır 30'da değil. 29'da Private Accommodation'ın soruları cevaplanacak zannediyorum 25.
Öyle mi dedi?
Öyle anladım.
Ya.
Yanlış anlamadıysam.
Benim bugün internetim çok kötüydü ya. Gidip düşüp durdum.
Ya belli oluyordu.
Evet. Kimseyi duyamadım zaten.
Hocamıza da sorabiliriz. Bir dahaki haftaya ama bir
Değil
dahaki
mi?
haftaya
29 mu?
Ben öyle diyebiliyorum. Yani bu yeni konuyu Linda ile yapacağız. Yazmışım çünkü oraya. Hocamız yazdırmış.
Tamam.
Neyse böyle
Hadi
gidecek.
iyi akşamlar arkadaşlar.
İyi akşamlar, iyi geceler arkadaşlar. İyi akşamlar.